camera, action! Hello from G45 Portland office. Happy Friday to everyone.
Yeah, happy National Craft Month as well. March is a great month, so be sure that you spend some time crafting this month. And we also have lots of fun stuff going on our blog all month long and Facebook, so be sure to tune in for that.
Today we are super excited to be featuring and introducing some of our new products that are just out in stores. We are going to be featuring our Vintage Hollywood collection, as well as our new DCE, which stands for Deluxe Collector's Edition Olde Curiosity Shoppe, and then some of our new staples. So Shari is going to tell you about some prizes that we're going to be giving out today and how you can win.
Yeah, so this is going to be a really awesome live video, so you're going to want to be sure to leave us lots of comments. Let us know where you're from, ideas for projects that you want to create with these, just whatever questions, whatever you want. Anytime you leave us a comment, you're going to be entered to win. We have 3 awesome prizes. Today they're all the same, and they're $145 value.
What?
Which, yeah, it's super awesome. So we wanted to go big, and you're gonna win everything that we're showing in our showcase today. So you're gonna win all of the Vintage Hollywood collection. You're gonna win the Olde Curiosity Shoppe DCE, and these 3 new staples that we'll be showing you in this video. So yeah, leave us some comments. Let us know what you like or whatever is going on.
And Megan is behind the camera today, so be sure to say hi, and she will be giving a shout out to us about who, when she can, about some of you that are tuning in. Megan, why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hi everyone. Hello Alexandra from Slovenia. Nice to have you.
Yeah. Hello Alexandria.
Jeanne from Michigan.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah, we've got people from all over the world joining us today, so that's really exciting. Thanks for leaving comments, but let's get started and dive right in. So one of our new collections that we have that's just in stores is Vintage Hollywood. And Megan, if you want to come closer and really get a look at this, you're going to have 8 double-sided papers. It comes in both the 8x8 form and the paper pad, as well as 12x12s. And I'm going to show you all of these beautiful images. So just starting with this cut apart page, you can see that there's so many vivid colors, a lot of detail, and some really great sentiments. Not all stars belong to the sky.
I think these are going to be great for card makers, mini albums, just a lot of fun, floral combinations with the stars and everything. This paper in particular is one of my favorites, like the little postage stamp images with the glamorous ladies, just a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Megan did share a little inside secret that this is her favorite collection as well of the new releases.
It is my new favorite.
Love this paper. This was at the shows, definitely getting a lot of attention. That stars, I think, has a lot to use. This border page is very functional and usable as well. Great to just cut up one of these strips and add it one to the top and one to the bottom of a card, and it just adds that extra kind of wow factor.
Yeah, so simple and easy, and these stamps are always really great to add. Just when you have an empty spot and you need something to fill it, it's always fun to just cut out a few little stamps. But look at these colors, look how rich, beautiful Art Deco pattern. So in the 8x8 and the 12x12 paper pad, you get 3 of each sheet. So a lot to work with. You've got one that you can keep and cherish forever, one you can fussy cut, and one you can use as a background. And you can see, the A sides are gorgeous and detailed, but the B sides, if you just jump in here, there's a lot going on with those as well. So
that's awesome. That's like the film strip, right?
That
so
is.
It's a great background sheet. And so the 12x12 is the same idea. We're just going to kind of go through this really quickly. So it's just the larger scale papers. So this makes for great bigger kind of projects. You can do those wonderful scrapbook layouts, as well as use these for any of your home decor projects. Card making, of course, these cut apart pages are perfect for that. There's that star page that I am such a fan of.
Ooh,
Born to be a
Robinson
star.
G45 Heaven.
Right, and then of course our wonderful signature page that sets the tone for the collection, and then throughout you see that on all of the complimentary pages that go with it.
You know, it's a fun thing about this collection as well is there's a lot of really great gentleman images and some really great masculine colors. So this is also a really great collection for all your Father's Day projects, for any kind of masculine birthday cards, albums that you'll be creating. So you can do a lot with, you know, with the patterns and solids or with the design papers. So what I'm showing you now is our patterns and solids 12 by 12. This comes with 24 sheets. They're double-sided. You can see one side's got some cute little ditzy prints, and on the reverse side is a nice solid textured cardstock. So those are really great for photo mats.
And this comes in 2 sheets that give 12 different designs. So that's the one thing why we created this 12 by 12 patterns and solids, is because we were constantly getting people requesting, hey, how can we get like base cardstock to match to go with the collections? And so we've created the patterns and solids to be that answer to those card bases and the kind of simple backgrounds that people were looking for to be the perfect match with the collection.
So those are our paper pads that are with Vintage Hollywood. I'll just move these for a second so we can dive into these embellishments.
All right, and so with the embellishments, of course, we have our lovely journaling and ephemera cards. And let me just open these up here so you can see the fun things that we're dealing with and the card toppers. The thing that's great about these is not only do they have the wonderful fronts, they have these adorable backs too that have really easy to personalize and show
These would be really fun party invitations.
Ooh, that's a great idea. So these are fun because they fit perfectly in the 4x6 and 2x3 pocket scrapbooking. And so it makes it so you can make easy kind of layouts kind of thing, or you can do the mini albums. I'm just kind of showing you like these are a deck of cards, so lots of different options.
So much to choose from.
Ooh, I love this one. That'd be great for like an anniversary kind of card for your sweetheart. I know Megan just celebrated an anniversary. Maybe she could make her loved one a special card.
Hi, Angela. Glad to have you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Be sure to leave us your comments so you can be entered to win all these goodies we're showing you. So here we have 2 different chipboards. I'm going to show you our design chipboard first. This one is beautiful. It's got lots of images already put in there, some great sentiments, tabs, tags, frames, so much to work with. And I always love these little pieces too. So 1, 2, 3, you know, that just adds a nice little extra special touch onto a card or a layout.
The center of a flower that you're creating out of like paper.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. So then we have our journaling chipboard. This one's also very essential. So you can write down all those important details, maybe a fun quote from a favorite movie, maybe, you know, something funny somebody said. You want to remember those memories, and these are great for writing those details down.
Maybe like the date of the party that you're, you know, remembering or something like that. That's also a good thing to make note of.
Lots to choose from, some beautiful buttons, some other great circle pieces that would be great in those flowers Amy was talking about.
And then we, of course, have our wonderful tags and pockets. So these are already die cut there for you. So all of the hard work is done, and they each come with a coordinating pocket that you can slip that tag into. So these are great to add on the top of a gift, or just add on, you know, with your cards or your mini albums, layouts and things. So a lot of different options with those. And then we have our cling stamps that go with this collection.
Oh, I love these stamps. So, you know, mixed media is huge, inking, card making, so you can do something, whatever your stamping desires are, these stamps will have you covered. I think, you know, over here you can see some of these Art Deco stamps, these stars and this chandelier image would be really fun to just do as backgrounds. Absolutely. On your projects, adding some texture on, you know, all of our staple surfaces are great for stamps as well. They take inks really well. So you could always use stamps on our surfaces as well as any of your projects, but you know, the 1, 2, 3.
With the nice film reel is a really fun addition that you could add to any of those projects as well. So for those stampers out there, these are a definite must-have. A lot of fun.
Yep, so there's 3 different stamps there, and then so that's wraps up our vintage Hollywood collection, but we also wanted to show you our
Olde Curiosity Shop. So this is our latest deluxe collector's edition. And so what the deluxe collector's editions are, basically these are old retired collections that we have had an overwhelming request for, that we bring them back in a limited release. So if you happen to miss the first time around, we come back with this deluxe collector's collection. A little tongue-tied here. Deluxe Collector's Edition set, which it is 2 of 12 sheets of paper. We have this coordinating chipboard that we've created, as well as a decorative and alphabets 12 by 12 sticker sheet.
Yeah, so there's a lot of alphabets there. There's some really great words: unusual, bizarre, whimsical, oddities, and then you're gonna have a lot of great stickers to choose from. And you know, I love these border stickers. So they pull apart. You can have a great scalloped sticker as well as a nice little border, but they do look great together as well.
Exactly. My favorite image from this collection is definitely the pig's fly. So we get to see that come back and all the fun projects created with that. And so to feature some of these papers, I'll just flip this over. So there's a cover sheet there. And then we've got the signature page, of course, that sets the tone for the collection. And you're gonna get 2 of each of those.
24 papers, that's a lot to work with. You could create gorgeous mini albums with this.
Got the numbers that are a great background. Also, you could get in here and fussy cut these, but this is a great backer of like a card or something like that.
Yeah, I love this rich blue, the nice rusty reds.
There's the favorite paper of mine, and I know a lot of other people, like everybody, this was one of the most requested papers to bring back. So we got the pigs that fly.
Ooh, and I love this paper. Look at all these gorgeous frames. These are really fun to fussy cut out and use on various projects, which we'll show you a few of those examples soon. And then the reverse side, look at these gorgeous little bees.
How fun would that be, just to cut out those individually and like pop those up on some 3D adhesive and you have a cute little round embellishment.
That would be very cute. We've got the great Subway posters. Look at that nice stripe. This is a great collection also for some nice masculine projects as well.
Hi, Jason from Texas. Glad to have you.
Hey, Jason. Look at these clocks. So much fun to work with, the bicycle clocks. And this is an essential page, or butterfly. Amy, did you find out what these are called, these butterfly boards?
I think I was looking online and it looks like they're called just insect display boards, and we actually have a project I'm going to show you here in a second that kind of shows and features an insect display board.
Look at these fun apothecary bottles.
And I hear that a lot of people are asking, saying there aren't stores near them to get these new products, and so we do have some awesome online partner stores that carry the product. Scrapbook.com, Blue Moon Scrapbooking, as well as a Cherry on Top, just to name a few. If you get on our website, g45papers.com, we do have a store locator on there, so if there isn't a local scrapbook store near you that carries the product, there's lots and lots of online sources. So, and if you ever have a hard time, you can send an email or call us here in the office, and Megan is the wizard of helping you track down product. So be sure to reach out to us if you're having a hard time finding something you're looking for.
All right, so now that we've showed you our paper collections, we just wanted to showcase, Amy wanted to showcase some of her favorite projects done with the Olde Curiosity Shop.
Yeah, so right here we have a beautiful layout that's done by our design team member, Sandy Trefker. I'm so sorry, Sandy, if I totally demolished that. But Sandy is an awesome design team member of ours out of Texas here in the US. And you can see what she's done is created this awesome layout, but really simple too. So she's just taken the butterfly monarch page, and then she's just added some borders here, as well as some photo like backer cards.
Some photo mats.
Photo mats, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And some fun flowers, and just done a little bit of layering, and it's created this wow factor, just like that.
Yeah, nice and simple. I love simple projects. I want to get something done in, maybe less than an hour, and I think you could do this for sure in less than an hour, which I love.
Absolutely. And then we have kind of a take on the insect board, kind of the shadow box here. And so this is a creation from Diane's workshop. And so she's just taken old photos and some like an old letter, and then layered it with cutting out one of the butterflies and then popping that up and then pinning it down with the pin, so it's reminiscent of the insect cases. So I love this piece, wonderful home decor piece. This actually sits in my office, and it has since the collection came out in the beginning. So this is a personal favorite piece of mine. And then finally, we have this lovely little chipboard
Isn't that
piece
adorable?
shoe that was, of course, created by the infamous gentleman, the Jim the Crafter. So it's perfect for a little gift to just put maybe a couple truffles in there and give that as a birthday present. Wouldn't that be nice?
That sounds delicious.
Super cute, right?
All right, so now that we've showed you that, we want to show you our 3 new staples. So we're very excited about these new staples. We've got 2 new boxes. This one I've got here is our deep rectangle matchbook box. It comes in ivory, which is really great for all of your inks. It takes great to acrylic paints or your smooch sprays or alcohol inks, so you can really
yeah, this one is really conducive to being used with those mixed media kind of elements. And so that was why we decided to go with the ivory on this one, to give a little bit some more options. So it has that deep kind of setting. So the reason why we have the deep feature is not only to kind of give it that dramatic feel, so you could just create a nice matchbook, like a shadow box display in there if you wanted to, but we've created this coordinating rectangle tag and pocket album in ivory that fits in here. So how cool is this?
Yeah, so this would be the perfect gift or a great way to store all of your mini albums, so that fits right inside there. I love that. And the drawer slides so nice and easily too.
Yeah, when we were creating this, we wanted to make sure that it had the ability to put some paper on there and it doesn't get too stuck. And so I think that we have succeeded in that. And so let me open up this rectangle album. And so this is inspired by the square albums that we came out with a year ago that have done so well for us. And packaging.
While she opens that, I'll show you some of the square albums. We have the square album and this beautiful black butterfly, which if you noticed, comes from the Olde Curiosity Shop, as well as this gorgeous numbers pattern. So you can get decorative, they come already done like that, and then I just added some simple tags on top, or you can get it in craft, which that's the only one I don't have an example of. So, but it does come in craft, and the craft ones have been reworked, so they open up and are just like this one Amy's going to show you now.
So what we have here is we have this lovely rectangle album. It has the beautiful ivory kind of metal plate on the outside so that you can label what exactly the album is. And you can of course cover it in paper, or you can ink this up. Inside you're going to get these wonderful pockets and tags that come with it. And so it has the front pocket as well as on the side it has the side pocket that you can put the tags in too.
Yeah, you get 6 tags included in that album, which is a lot of fun to work with, but you can also buy the tags separately. So if you want to add even more dimension and more to your project, you can buy more tags to go in there.
Right, and so with these albums and the updated craft albums, we made sure that we created enough space in between here so that they can actually hold the layers of the paper and everything, which we kind of learned from the first time around. They didn't have enough space, and so we did go back and we heard your suggestions and we made that change
Yeah, so see how easy, like they just open up all the way. So it's really easy to work with these when you're adding on your layers and your papers. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so this is the coordinating album and box. They're sold separately, but they are now available in stores, so be sure to check those out. We also have the third new SKU is this beautiful craft square matchbook box, and this was coordinated to go with those 3 square albums that Shari was just highlighting. So you can have that beautiful project, or you can use it just as a shadow box too. So you can go like that, or we can put one of the albums in it and create a wonderful kind of coordinating project like that as well.
You know, I love these also. You can use these as the great organizers. So if you grab some of our drawer pulls, I'll grab some and show you. They are really great. You can store in, you can store in your embellishments. You can store whatever you have in your craft room or in your bedroom, jewelry. You could do a lot of fun things with these. And maybe if you don't want the whole present, you can even just flip it upside down. And so then you have a nice box just like that. So
right.
You don't even see that.
And you could easily, if you didn't want that window, you could cover that with paper and no one would ever even know it was there. So there's a lot of options and people can get super creative with what you can do with these. All right, any other tips about these new?
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you with one of the albums. This is with our craft album. Maggie Harding made this with our Olde Curiosity Shop. You can see she's fussy cut some of those gorgeous pigs out. And she added a nice layer of, I think it's Mod Podge or some kind of sealer. So this will really withstand the test of time. But you can see she's really made a gorgeous album with this.
I love all of the layers, like how every paper she's added so many fun details from, like really showcasing the Olde Curiosity Shop collection.
So fun. And you can also view these projects on our blog. We blog Monday through Friday, so be sure to join us on our blog so you can see more detailed photos, tips and tricks, tutorials, and other fun stuff on our blog. And I just wanted to show one last thing before we go into the questions and some winners. So this is, I just created this last year, but I want to showcase how great our staples go with these new collections. So you can see we have policy envelopes that go really well with.
They just coordinate to the color schemes and everything go perfectly together. You could always buy more of those square tags to add more to them, as well as those square policy envelopes fit perfectly on those pages too.
Yeah, we've got some alphabet banners, which are really fun. You can see I've got this photo of Amy and Jeff, so I put an A and a J on this side. So it's a really fun, simple way that you can, go the extra mile and create a gorgeous mini album like Maggie has done here. Or you can keep it, more on the simple side and just glue in your photos as you go along. So a lot of different ideas and things you can work with. So we love hearing your ideas and what you're going to be doing with these new collections. So be sure to let us know in the comments just your project ideas and share the inspiration. But do you think we're
I have some questions here that we are hearing from some of you lovelies online. Let's see. Someone was asking if Gentleman Jim, the crafter, has a pattern for the shoe and kits available. And so, Shari, you want to speak to Jim's kind of setup with his products?
Yeah, so Jim the Gentleman Crafter, you can look him up online. It's thegentlemancrafter.com. He does sell some of his patterns. He does a lot of awesome tutorials. He does some Ustream videos as well as teaching at stores. So I'm not sure exactly on this particular pattern if he's got it on there, but I'm sure it's featured on his blog. And he's really great to answer any questions as well. And he's so generous. So
so if he doesn't have a pattern on there, I'm sure if you send him an email, he could help you in some way or another. So
yeah, that's a great question. Thank you.
And another question someone had is people want to know on the front of the boxes if there is a acrylic clear window, and there is not a window. It's so you could definitely add something like that if you wanted to add that effect, but there isn't anything on there right now. So that is completely up for you to make something exciting and happen.
Yeah, we've had design team members in the past put some acrylic in there, and then some of those battery-operated tea light candles,
right. That was
and they
very
created
cool.
some fun little like lantern kind of effects, which have been really cool too. So it's a fun idea.
Especially if you're using it as like a shadow box. I think there's a lot of really great ones. Someone is asking the sizes of the boxes. And so of the large matchbook box, it is a 8.5 inches long by 6.5 inches wide, and then 3.25 inches deep. So it's a good size box. And then on this one,
this one's a square, so it's 6.5 by 6.5, and it's also 3.25 inches deep. So it is, yeah, they're very substantial.
they are definitely, they're bigger than, if you're familiar with like our 5x5 square box, they're definitely a little bit more hardy than that, so that they can actually fit these albums. And if you embellish, we wanted to make enough room to make sure if you, once you embellish the album, that it still fits in there. So that's why they're deep, if you will. So,
Awesome.
all right, make sure we don't have, I think we've answered all of the questions. So I think it might be prize time.
Yeah, I think so. We've got some winners out there. So we're giving away everything we showed here. Let me grab it.
So the full collection, so all 3 winners will get one complete set of all of the new vintage Hollywood collection, all 3 of the new Staples items, and the new Deluxe Collector's Edition Olde Curiosity Shoppe. So $145 value.
Yeah, $145 value. We're giving out 3 of these. I can't even hold it all, it's so much. So
Fridays are a good day, right? Am I right? All right, so the lucky winners are, where did it go?
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
And the winners, you're going to want to be sure to email Joanna at g45papers.com with your address, and let her know that you won a Facebook Live prize.
Let her know that you are one of the lucky 3 winners. So they are, without further ado, Wendy Jean from California.
Ooh, congratulations, Wendy Jean.
Congratulations, Wendy. Veronica Roski from Oregon, right in our backyard.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, Veronica.
Right, Veronica. And Sandra Carey from the UK.
Ooh, Sandra, congratulations.
Congratulations, all 3 ladies. And for everyone else, thank you so much for checking in this week with us, and hope to check back with us again maybe next week.
Yeah, next week we'll be doing a really fun little make and take tutorial, so be sure to join us then.
All right, and have a wonderful weekend.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.